Namaste. Namaste, beautifuls. How are you this lovely day? We're going to get started here. Flow. We're going to together begin by, if you're sitting or standing or kneeling, find your comfortable seat. And we're going to tune into our heart center. We're going to take a deep breath into our heart space. On the exhale, we're going to drop our jaw and exaggerate the exhale. Tune back into that heart center as you open up your spiritual heart. Drop your jaw. Relax your shoulders. If it feels good, move your head from side to side, swaying back and forth. One more deep breath into the heart. And relax. Here in this moment, we're going to set an intention for our day. It could be one word. It could be attached to the words I am, the two most powerful words said in all of humankind. It could be maybe a poem or a short little sentence you come up with yourself. Today, my intention is I am light. I am loving light. And inspired from a quote that I sent to my soul sister today from Wayne Dyer saying, whenever you're in contact with another person, treat them as if you only see the good coming out of them. So for me, every person I see today, I'm going to treat them as if I only see the good and I don't see any of the bad coming out of them. So as we set our intention, we're open in our heart center, we're melting down, we're just tuning into our body, giving ourselves a nice shoulder massage, gently rubbing out our neck, loosening down. If you feel more comfortable sitting in your crisscross applesauce, sit in your crisscross applesauce. And breathe deeply into this heart space. And let go. Together we're going to twist to the right. And really push that opposing shoulder away from the ear. Stretching and grounding down. This is just a great way to start your morning. Let's take a quick 15 minutes for ourselves. Because how do you usually start your day? Do you start your day becoming crazy and chaotic filled? We're going to take a robin's breath. Dive forward. Bring your arms up into cactus. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Do you take time for yourself? Do you take these glorious minutes for yourself to connect your mind to your body and connect to your spirit? That's what we're doing here. Robin's breath up. We're going to shake it off. Together we're going to put our knees up to our chest and to the opposite side. Bring your arms straight up to the sky. Cactus as you turn to the right, leading with a nice spinal twist. Elongate your arms. Power up through your fingertips into the sky as you engage your core. One more exhale. Back to a neutral spine. Leading your body with your opposite shoulder. Elongating your arms, twisting that spine, gazing up, stretching those shoulders back together. Ooh, Joy chewed that. Back to a neutral spine. We're going to find that gentle twist on the opposite side. Bringing our feet in front of us to the opposite side. Mr. Jack's joining us in here for a moment. So to the opposite side, spinal twist to the side. Reach up through the crown of your head. Stretch through your arms. And if it only feels good to stay here, stay here. And stretch up and kind of bring those arms down. And find a freeing movement that feels good. Come back to the opposite side. Stretch up. Exhale. Come back down. One more. Up. Down. Now back to center. Together we're going to put our feet together, flipping around onto all fours. Together we're going to find some nice cow cats. Pressing the tail and the chin to the ceiling. Squeezing the tail and the chin in together. Pushing that tail up as you're rooted up and grounded up through the earth. Hi, Jack, run. And come back. And if you have a child and a dog running around, that's fine. Now just find a little freeing movement. If it feels good to sway back and forth. One of my favorite moves is just stretching and just finding a little wacky move. And take like a nice little freeing movement, whatever feels good. Together we are going to step up onto our feet. As we step up onto our feet, we're going to keep a nice straight spine. Tune in with the alignment of your hips over your feet and keep a soft bend in the knees. We're going to power back down to the earth. Down to the earth as far as you can go down. If it feels good to stay on your thighs, stay on your thighs, or go down to your lower legs or down to the earth. Now together we're going to find a nice rag doll and just swing from side to side. If it feels good, grab opposite elbow and breathe deeply into that heart space as you just sway back and forth. Allow your body to move and find a free movement. Exhale, inhale. Engage your core, power up through, shine your heart up through the back side of your body, up to a 90-degree angle. Come back down, dropping down to the earth, planting those fingers below you. Power back up to 90-degree angle. As we together reach all the way, hands up, high above, palm kissing palm, back to heart center. Together we're going to dive our hands forward and out to the side. Brahma Dandasana, down to the earth, sweeping down to the earth. And take a moment to hang if you want. You can windshield wipe back and forth. That feels good. A little windshield wipe. Tune into those hips, tune into those feet, check into that body. As we hinge back up at the hips, bring your arms out straight to a T, elongating our spine, raising our arms high above our head into a nice prayer, back to the heart center. Just take a moment, tune back into that intention. I am loving light. Now we're going to take a silly breath. This is one of my favorite breaths that I think a lot of us get a little discouraged with, and it's the lion's breath. We're going to do it in a standing lion. We're the standing lion. With the lion's breath, you're going to let go of all of your judgments of yourself. I did. All the judgments of yourself, and let yourself be silly here with this lion's breath. You're going to melt your jaw down, release your tongue, let it go, roll your eyes up to your third eye, to your intuitive center, and release a roaring sound out from your mouth. And I'm going to grow up like I'm a standing lioness. I'm the queen lion. And you can do this pose from up, or you can come down on all fours and be the lion, but I feel like being a standing big, and I'm greeting my day, and this helps get rid of a lot of anger and melt away a lot of stress. So drop those shoulders, breathe into the heart center, into the intuitive center. Let that jaw go, raise your hands, let go, and roll those eyes up. Oh, that felt so good. Just shake it on out. Breathe deeply into that heart center, or wherever you're feeling rage or anger, or just something comfortable. Minute, little Jack. Can you do a lion's breath with me, Jack? Ready? Breathe deeply. Ready? Dropping that jaw, melting down, rolling those eyes up, and releasing that sound into your environment. We're creating a different frequency. So melt down, let yourself go, free yourself from judgment, breathe deeply into that heart space, into the intuitive center, drop the jaw. Ah, it felt so good. I get really inspired from yoga with Adrienne. I love you, Adrienne. You are so inspiring. So now that we are this strong lioness, lion, tiger, we're going to be grounded and rooted down into the earth in our. We're rooted down, bringing our arms one more time high above our head as we feel rooted down. And now we're going to find our tree pose because we are so rooted. Root down. Take a nice conscious breath into that heart space. Feel the connection. I'm going to start with my right foot into the earth, pressing down, powering up, finding a stance that's good for you. You can bring this leg up if you're a beginner at this and keep it on that lower calf. And if you're feeling really grounded and sturdy, power up with those hips, power up with the core, elongate your spine as you plant. For me, it feels good to hook my heel into this nook here, and you're powering this opposite leg, and that one's a little slippery on these. I've got my slippery pants on. So if you find yourself with some slippery pants, that's okay. Try your best. We're gonna bring back up, post into the opposite foot. Power up through the hips into the opposite leg. Hands to heart center, engaging core, stretching up through the spine, elongating the arms, finding a freeing movement here. My pants are definitely slipping, but I'm doing it, and I'm rolling back down, and my leg is slipping, so I'm going to reposition and set it on top, because that's what feels good for me. If that feels better, place that foot up top. Roll those arms in a freeing movement. Interlace those fingers behind your shoulder. Raise your heart, elongate your spine, and smile. Shine your light to everyone. Take a nice deep breath, rolling the hands together. Back to heart center. On the next exhale, gently release, engaging that core, powering up, rolling the opposite foot out, bringing it back down to the earth, walking those feet out slightly. Time for the opposite foot, find some balance. Power up through the opposite leg, power up through the core, tune into the hips and the shoulders. Feel what it feels like in your spine. Post that foot where it feels good. If you're posting it up high, squeezing this opposite hip into the foot like you're creating a nice little suction. Hands to the heart space, feeling grounded up and rooted in the tree. Let's take one more lion's breath. That feels really good for me right now. I don't know if it does for you. Releasing down with a nice gentle exhale. Trickling down, finding a freeing movement. Hands behind our back. Moving those shoulder blades in together, clasping hands together, palms kissing palms. Squeezing, shining that heart. And if it feels good, you can place the foot on the top of your body, pushing the outer side of your foot against your top of your thigh. Breathing and powering down. On the next inhale, release, power up through that leg, roll back down to the earth and stretch it out and move it out. Feet hip distance apart, hinging at the hips forward one last time, shining your heart down to the earth, planting your arms out into a T, diving ahead of you, coming down to the earth, gathering energy up, and bringing your energy up high above you and letting it sprinkle down. This is a little move from Qigong, one of my favorite practices. Bringing that energy up high above and sprinkling it down, hinging at the hips, down, and sprinkle above. Hello, Mr. Joy Ronigan. This is Joy. He says, I'm going to do some yoga Qigong. Okay, this is another yoga / Qigong inspired. We're going to ground up through our tippy toes, reach up to the sky, powering up through our cores and our arms, and then just let everything go and just post down on those heels and just feel what it feels like to beam down. Power up through the arms, shine your heart up high to the sky, reach to your fingertips, and drop and let go. 2 more of those on your own. Feels so good. Let go. Release your shoulders back. Roll them back. Feel the space around you. Feel what it feels like. Feel the strength in your thighs and your legs and the power from your core. Really rotate those hips. Move them around. Today I want to encourage you to find awareness in your body. So no matter where you are, what it is that you're doing, if you're a stay-at-home mom, a trained professional, on the road, driving, traveling, tune into your body at any moment. If you're sitting, just stretch your back, move your shoulders around, take some soft spinal twists from side to side, move your neck, give yourself a gentle little massage. If you're sitting in a chair a lot, roll your ankles, roll your hands, take one hand out and stretch it and the other hand out. Move your body, because even here, 15 minutes, 30 minutes a day, we are spending moving our body, but what are we doing with the other rest of the day? Become aware of your body. I encourage you to shine your light to everyone you meet. Let's take one last pose. We're going to lay and surrender, releasing and letting everything go. So just take that final pose, letting go and releasing. I love you so much. Just take the next 2 minutes to lay here and be. Allow yourself to melt into the moment. Let go. as you become still. Feel the ebb and flow of your breath as your chest rises and falls. Give yourself permission to be here. There's nothing else you should be doing. Let it all go as you are still. And do nothing. This is all you have to do. I love you so much. And I'm so truly grateful for you showing up for yourself and starting your morning or your afternoon, whenever you're listening to this out, right? I love you so, so much. Namaste. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. I love you so much.